You's a bad girl, gotta spank you. Gotta thank you for that head clinic. Explicit, hella photogenic. And check your friends with a dick at.
Like that.
They can get hit, won't get back till they soulmate. Before you kiss them, use Colgate.
Before you kiss them, use Colgate. Actually, all the sex doctors say it's bad. You shouldn't perform oral sex and stuff after you brush your teeth.
After?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Threw me off guard too when I learned about it. I guess because you brush your teeth, you irritate your gums and your mouth and everything, and it could open up sores and it, and then you
there you go.
Yeah. So it all made sense after I said, "Damn, you thought you was being a little bit more cleanly."
Mm-hmm.
But it's really like, nah, you shouldn't, right? You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And then that right there is your dentist lesson 101.
Section 101,
Yeah, there you go. You feel me?
Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
I don't know, so something, but
I know what you should call it.
It's the more you know.
We should call it episode 136 of the motherfucking Sheep Show. That's what we should motherfucking call it. Yeah, I mean, and if y'all ain't knowing already, I am Mr. Wire the Gold Mine. My guy over there.
I'm just
twinning him. My twinning him. My bestie. Go bestie, go. Right? Hey.
Oh my God, Graham, what's happening? I thought you was gonna say, you feel me, that guy over there, you feel me, and I was gonna do like the chicken head, you feel me? I like the way you
over
do
there,
that right
over
there.
I like the way you do that right there,
Yeah.
right? For real.
Yeah. What's going on with the guy? How you doing?
I'm all right, dog. I'm all right. We're back at it. It's another week up, another week down.
Yes, sir.
I could complain, but what's that gonna give me? Where's that gonna give me in life? So let me just not complain, and let me just say I'm sensational.
I'm with that.
What says you? How are you doing?
I've been better.
Understandable.
I've been better. I've been worse as well. So just another day, another Sunday, another episode, another crack at it. You feel me?
Another crack at it like a chiropractor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to talk about it. But
all right. Yeah, we'll talk about it some other time.
Yeah.
Too soon. Too soon. These things.
But this is episode 136, as my man's just said. You feel me? The Sheep Show as it is, and you can follow us right there, straight like that, at 2BlackSheep on Twitter, at 2BlackSheep on Instagram. You can tap into 2blacksheep.com and get something for yourself, something for your lady, you know what I'm saying? A hat, a little t-shirt, a little, hey, cold weather's coming around, you know what I'm saying? It's windbreaker.
Big bird.
There's windbreakers up there, you feel me? I'm talking about there's young hoodie sweaters up in there, you feel me? Crew necks, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? So you can get busy, but do what you do, you feel me? And slide over to 2blacksheep.com and tap in with the tap in, you feel me? Because it's there for you feel me? Yeah, my guy. I don't really have anything else to say. I thought I was gonna have like a little spicy way to kick this off. I thought I was gonna come in real hot, you feel me? You know what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna leave all the spice to Spice One and throw it to my guy.
By a street general. I got a song that I turned some of Michael Jackson shit
This nigga
into
right
some
here
gangster shit.
had me
It's like,
so weak.
Up in sunny California with the palm trees, me and my G's ride. Candy paint up on a whipping, we be tripping, and you know we high, hitting corners in a benzo, blowing indo out the window. Blow! Seen a hater on the corner, run up on ya. He's a goner like, nigga, is you okay? Nigga, is you okay? He ain't okay, nigga.
Hey, on God gotta go right now. You know how everybody flipping all the songs and everything. Only thing is,
Mm-hmm.
you finna get smacked up in the head so fast and so quick if you try to put that out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, then again, I don't know. Then again, they let Alien Ant Farm remake it,
Nah,
which
but
I don't understand. But Alien Ant Farm was under a big label, so. But yeah, that would have been fire. That would have been fire. I would be slapping that right now, nigga.
that
Is you
still be
okay?
fire, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying? If
is you
niggas could
okay?
do it, you feel me?
Okay.
Especially with like all the flips that, you know what I'm saying, these drill producers is doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure somebody's already done it. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I've heard like a I heard a, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody did a smooth criminal, you feel me, drill joint, you feel me? It's like it's right there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was hard, you know what I'm saying? But Salute to Spice One, I seen that. I thought that was very fun. That was interesting. I needed it when I saw it, so I thought I'd bring it to the audience.
That'd have been fire. You need to put that shit out.
Yeah. Where you
Put it out.
kick it off, man? Where you wanna kick it off? What we doing, man? What's
Kick
in
it
the
off like
news?
football.
What's going on, man?
Kick
Yeah,
it off
talk
like
to me.
football.
Yes,
Let me
indeed.
say. Let me be the first to say this. He's starting to win me over. I know it's early. And I'm still going against him, but he's starting to win me over, dog. Oh no, dog. This Pickett kid might be the ticket. Oh no.
Oh,
No. This Pickett might be the ticket. Cause he looking kind of nice though. He taking care of the ball. He just look comfortable.
yeah.
I think that's what's really that I've noticed the most. I'm like, damn, he look like he been here. Like this shit ain't.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you know, like he might be like I don't know. He might have only he might have only had like 4 or 5 incompletions in 2 games so far. So
okay.
like,
So he's doing his thing, coming into his own, you feel me, getting comfortable out there, you feel me, on the field. That way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? If your number's called upon, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? The coaching staff and everybody is gonna have confidence that you know what I'm saying?
win because I mean, to be honest, I was like Trubisky gonna do it the whole year. But the more I'm seeing him, and the more like I'm seeing how poised he is, and like his confidence seems to be getting a little better and better. I'm like, they're not finna let this kid sit for a whole year.
You think it'd be sooner rather than later?
Yeah, it's gonna be after like 4 games or something like that. Like, I was gonna say 6, but the way he looking right now, it's like I need to see him play with the first team, and then I'll be like, okay, this kid can move the ball. But he moved the ball with third string, and he moved the ball with second string. So I'm like, okay, interesting. We got something like it's refreshing to see that. Then like I don't know, Mason's not exciting. He's solid, but he's not exciting. So
but you know what is exciting? You know what is exciting? Can I tell you what is exciting? This idea that there's a Lori Harvey sex tape out there. I'm gonna say this right now. If anybody out there is listening, if you're within the sound of my voice, you know what I'm saying, please, if you have any information, let us know. Okay?
No question. What's the sex tape with?
I don't know. It was trending the other day. Lori Harvey trending #1, damn near, and then
Because
Lori
if
Harvey
this isn't new,
sex tape, and then Lori Harvey tape, and it's just people were supposedly saying that they saw it. People were saying that, you know, saying, oh, it got deleted. Oh, this tweet had it and now it's gone. You feel me? You see they blocking, and I'm like, look, I don't care. Look, if this is for real and this exists, I need it.
Yeah. I mean, all we waiting on her to do is just drop an OnlyFans, and she'll probably like be one of the top earners for a minute. But I don't know. I mean, if it's a sex tape out there, am I shocked? No. No. For as much as women praise Lori Harvey done been around. So, you know, and she supposedly just got a good one and ran away from him. So I don't know.
I'm like the Monique meme. You feel me? I would like to see it.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, if the link or the video, I mean, little player pops across my screen, I mean, like I don't have no reason not to push play. I mean, I do my due diligence and do my journalism, and like, you know, really dig deep in the story and try to figure out, what was going on, and in the heat of the moment and everything.
Because we're here to provide the details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I can find the clip, I'm gonna show y'all too.
I figured I just want to throw that out there. You feel me?
So if you got that, holla at us.
Holla at me, baby.
Yeah, DM at 2 Black Sheep.
Please do.
Yeah.
That'd be saucy. So moving forward, it seems like Quando Rondo was in the news this past week. What was going on with Quando Rondo?
Yeah, Mr. Rondo, Quando Rondo. Apparently, Quando Rondo was shot at. And one of his friends and his close associates was shot and killed. This took place in LA, across the street from the Beverly Hills Center, which is crazy because it's like, damn, y'all was shooting right there.
Right there? It's like broad daylight too, you know what I'm saying? Like, right at the gas station.
Yeah, right down the street from Beverly Hills and everything. Like, okay, but I mean, I'm not surprised. That's where you catch. I mean, that's where the entertainers like to run in and out of anyway. That mall. So,
that's true.
I mean, I know it's not Dirk. I know it had nothing to do with Dirk and all that shit. Of course, the funny thing to say and go with the narrative and everything that like, oh, Dirk or OTF spun on them niggas and blah, blah, blah.
Now you got a bunch of slide emojis and niggas comments and shit. Like, all right, y'all.
Word on in the Cali streets. What I didn't heard. I mean, I heard a little bit, but I don't know. A couple sources and told me, it was some
bluebird on your shoulder.
Yeah. It was some blue on blue crime. You know what I mean? It was I know. Apparently, allegedly, some hooves. Allegedly, some hooves didn't like the way he was moving when he came into town and didn't check in or something like that. But he's not even hoove. He's like rolling or some shit like that. So like, yeah. But I'm gonna stay out of their business because that ain't my affiliation and I ain't got shit to do with them. So, but yeah, some shit like that.
Well, yeah, I did see a video that was kind of making its rounds, and I didn't want to grab it just because it's just a traumatic situation, you know what I'm saying, all around. You feel me? But when you see the video, you can feel the pain, you know what I'm saying, in Quando's voice as, you know what I'm saying, that whole thing happened. So real traumatic, you know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation. So salute to him on that, and hopefully you can get through this and continue to move forward and do what he does. You feel me? As I know one person that he used to have an affiliation with, Mr. NBA Youngboy, just so happened to be on an album that we talked about last week, and we talked about how dope it was for this record to actually happen. You feel me? And it was of course the record with NBA Youngboy and The Game on the new Drillmatic album, but unfortunately, it seems as if that song has been removed from the album OPP. You feel me? Due to NBA Youngboy's his feature fee being, what was it, 150K or 200,000? 300,000.
300,000. That's how much he charges.
So you gave him half off.
Yeah. So apparently, the album came out, and then after the album came out, the label then sent over an invoice. The label sent over an invoice. And NBA is not on the best of terms with his label anyway.
No, not at all.
So I could definitely imagine him giving out a verse and his label coming out after being
saying,
like,
no,
let me here's an invoice, which seems to be happening. And the invoice actual amount was for like 200,000 or something. And then Game I guess. And Wack was like, shit, hell no, we ain't paying that shit. Like, because Game is independent. One,
Yes.
he doesn't have the big machine behind him. And Game also went out on a cliff and said he don't pay for his features. They've all been like out of love and respect, or like feature for feature, or swap or something like that. So like for him to have all these different features, and then here comes a ticket,
for sure,
for NBA Youngboy, and then NBA Youngboy even his label approved to cut the budget in half, which was the 150.
That's where the 150 came from.
And then he was like, "Shit, I still ain't finna pay that." Like, and I completely
never paid for a feature in my life. I ain't finna start with this one. I get it.
I completely understand. I mean, unfortunately, it sucks for people that are fans of the music, fans of both artists that like that song or whatever. But it's business. It's business, and this happens a lot. It's just the streaming era has given us a chance to let it unfold in front of us instead of being clipped behind the scenes before the project even comes out.
For real. And on top of that, bro, I got 1,700 samples on this album. You feel me? Like, I got to make a decision, and it's not going to be this record. I'm sorry.
It's not. It's not. I have all these other samples that are cleared and everything that I'm already paying into. Like, yeah, I'm not going to add a whole other 150.
So, I get it.
I completely understand. It sucks because I like the song too. She was cool.
Yeah,
I like the song, and
you a op nigga,
right? And supposedly they were supposed to do a video and everything too.
That would have been dope to have the easy video followed by the stupid video with Big Sean, and then to follow that
have a Youngboy video,
NBA Youngboy video. Just as far as like the rollout and how that album would be promoted, you know what I'm saying, if they go that way. But luckily, he's got a lot of other records that they could choose from and kind of, you know what I'm saying, work as well. So I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. Yeah. You want to talk about some new music?
Yeah, we could talk about some new music.
Would you like to talk about Yay Area's On?
Let's talk about Yay Area's On, the guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good job, Larry.
The new album.
Good job, Larry. Yeah, Spaceships on the Blade.
Out right now in your phone.
In your motherfucking phones. You got 20 of them joints. A whole 20 piece, no wings. No flats, all slaps. That's what I say. If you like cruising, if you like driving on that I-80, the 580, the 880, yeah, I mean, whatever 80 you want to take, the 110, the 5, like whatever freeway you want to get on, throw this joint on. You're right. That's what I say. That's my number one opinion for the vibes and the whole aura that oozes out of this project.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I mean, Larry June do what he do. You feel me? This is another one of those. You feel me? Those records that it's just that ride and smoke music. It's that, you know what I'm saying, real chill, relaxing. It's that, you feel me? Like it sounds like he doesn't have to put a lot of effort into these records. You feel me? And that's what I think attracts me to a lot of his music, because it feels like it just comes so easy to him. You feel me? Just because he just seems like he's so true to himself. But like when you listen to records like Another Day, Part 2,
that shit slaps so hard.
You feel me? When you listen to records like even Private Valet, you know what I'm saying, the way he comes in, you know what I'm saying, and he talking about, you feel me, like shit with the Ziplocs and all the shit, you feel me?
I like I'm Him. That's my shit.
I'm Him is dope.
Yeah, Sipping Cuddy bangs him back in the V.
Right, back in the V.
I said, oh, nigga, you already know, man.
That was hard.
Like, stop.
That was hard. Man. He did the 5.0 Chronicles with Currency.
Man, still booming. Brand new machinery with
Duckworth. Yes.
That shit is hard. So fire. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Things You Do is hard. For Tonight with Sid is hard.
Organic Adjustments. That shit is dope. I thought he went on a run at the end of the record. You feel me? With like Breakfast in Monaco with the Alchemist, the joint that you feel me, young Uncle Al produced. You feel me? And then to go into Larry's Diner, Organic Adjustments, Spaceships and Orange Juice.
That extra of
yeah, with Babyface Ray.
Yes, that's my guy. I ain't gonna lie. Babyface don't miss a lot. I mean,
still booming.
That's why I said still booming, go crazy.
2 Chainz, yeah.
Yeah, so this whole track.
Wallow made the album.
Yes, he did. He did. Bro. This. Looking like something I never can fuck with. And there's something about you that make me wanna stay around.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was a vibe. When that came on, I said, "Oh, what is this?" I said, "Okay, Larry." Good job, Larry. Good job, Larry.
always coming with it, man. Like the new album, Spaceships on the Blade. He just got some ones. You feel me? A salute to Uncle Herm for coming through and doing another dope intro and setting the tone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. But the free-minded, you know what I'm saying? Everything that Larry June be doing, he just did like another organic market with a dude that runs carrots.
Oh, that's my shit. Orange Ward.
Anwar.
Anwar.
So
I was getting him and Narwar mixed up. Anwar.
Because the name is similar. But no. So they did another little organic market. You feel me? You drop some merch, of course. A little orange juice pack. You feel me? You could get that. I think it's like $11 or something like that. You feel me? But it's good orange juice. So salute to Larry June.
Good job, Larry.
Good job, Larry. All right, what's next, man? On the docket? You feel me? Who else got some new ism coming through with it?
Let's talk about the one amigo.
5, 4, 3, 2. Offset.
One amigo.
Yeah, man. The 5, new 4, record.
3, 2, 1. Take off, my bro.
The video was dope.
Yes.
The video was dope. You feel me? And this is actually this photo from the cover, from the artwork, is actually
a shot. A still shot. It looked like.
Yeah. And he was like, I thought it was dope how he was like rapping while he was like on the little merry-go-round swing and shit. You feel me? And it wasn't like no CGI shit. Like he was really up there, and it was pretty fucking dope. But yeah, what'd you think about the record?
First off, how much it cost for him to rent out the theme park? You think he just did it for like an hour? Just got some shots? You think they just did like a couple of shots while it was still rolling and just had people move out the way and shit?
I don't know, man. I don't know if he shut down the park to do that. I feel like it.
I mean, it wasn't no Disneyland or nothing, so it's not gonna be like
exactly. It's not like it's gonna be a mob of people. You feel me?
You could shut down Knoxberry Farm.
Easy call.
You know what I mean? Like, would not. I could imagine not too much.
But I wonder where this was shot at anyway. That's what I was thinking. Like when they were shooting, I was like, I wonder where he is exactly. You feel me? But I thought the song was dope. Dope beat. I thought it slapped. You feel me? Interesting to see Offset doing his own thing again.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's not interesting to see Offset doing his own thing. It's interesting that Offset is doing his own thing right now, simultaneous to Quavo and Takeoff doing a group thing. So like
that's
they were all doing. If they were all doing the individual thing, it would just look like they were all making an attempt again at making individual projects or something. Mm-hmm. But when you have two of them going by Neff and Few.
Mm-hmm. And then dropping a single called Us Versus Them.
Right. And then Offset dropping his own shit at the same time. Like nobody speaking on the rumors or any of the shit. I don't know.
It just canceled shows.
It looks like it's real. Like I don't as much as they've stopped following each other on social media. I mean, I know we made a joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
I know we made a joke about it, but like at the end of the day, it's kind of like,
What is it? Interesting. Is it a thing where there's smoke, there's fire?
Yeah, and there's already been a lot of speculation with Offset QC, Cardi B,
Uh,
Little
because
Baby being involved
right,
with
and that whole
Offset
thing,
and the whole.
that video that came out where it was like supposedly around when there was supposed to be a scuffle or something going on between crews or whatever, and then now you see like Cardi used to be over there as far as management, and she left from over there, and now all of a sudden we're here at a point where I don't know if
Seemed like
that
Offset distances himself from
you
the
feel
whole
me.
QC brand.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't been around. Like at least Quavo and
Because if
Migos still be around.
I'm looking at I looked at the thing on the, let's see, the track list, not the track list, but the credit UMG recording. This says for Offset. It doesn't say, like, if you go to Father of Four says Quality Control Music under license to UMG. This one does not say Quality Control. It just says.
Interested.
But I don't know if I'm reading too much into that though. I could be 100% reading too much into that. But I did notice
Interesting.
that. I did notice that when they I just want to say I noticed that. So there you go. It just
Yeah.
says UMG. It doesn't
They
say
said he
Quality
unfollowed
Control.
he unfollowed P and them too. Oh, he demanded a release back in March. Did he?
I would hope whatever the situation is can be rectified. I like the Migos. You feel me? I like the Migos as a group outfit. I do like Offset when he does his dolo shit. I don't as much uh get as, you feel me, like I'm not as in tune with, you feel me, like Quavo and what he does and take off shit, like as far as they dolo shit.
Yeah.
Them niggas on certain features is fire, but you feel me, like for me personally, I do like the personal efforts that Offset has made, but I would much rather hear Migos do their whole thing as a collective, you feel me? So hopefully they can
Yeah.
work that shit out.
Yeah, I can't lie. Of course, we like them as a group. We love them as a group. They gave us countless hits over the past, what, damn near 10 years?
Yeah.
Like, but hey, let's keep it a beam. What group lasts that long without somebody going solo or doing their own thing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially shit, we're in a rap era too. Like,
Yep.
not even just thinking about R&B groups. Like shit, you can't even think of R&B groups that stay together. Like, you got to think of a
R&B,
rock
no,
group.
for sure.
Like, rock groups is the only people that stay together, and that's because they could tour forever.
Mm-hmm.
So they can make money forever. But nah, anybody want the spotlight. Everybody want the spotlight in rap. So I couldn't imagine a group being together for that long, but they did. I don't know. Hopefully all is well with their group and all the shit, or with their new endeavors, I should say, because like you said, I do enjoy them when they make music together, but they don't sound bad individual or featured with somebody
Right.
else.
So I mean, they could do what they do, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, salute to them. I just rather not see the clash. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we do have another clash. It is Verzuz. Swizz Beatz and Timbaland have brought a $28 million lawsuit against Triller for Verzuz, which appears to be. I guess they said that there were supposed to be installment payments for this deal that they got when they sold Verzuz off, and Triller has not come up off the bag.
Yeah. I seen a statement actually from Triller, and
Yeah,
it was saying something. Hey, we didn't pay y'all X amount of dollars, and y'all haven't fulfilled any parts of y'all obligations either. They didn't say what those obligations were that they didn't feel, nor have, I believe, Swizz Beatz or Timbaland responded with whatever obligations they were supposed to do. So
well, I can tell you this. I know that they said that they had paid them $50 million in cash and stocks they didn't specify what was what or do any type of breakdown on that. I know that there was about 40 people who were supposed to get equity in this
I was
thing.
going to say that. See, now if you're talking about 50 million in stocks, and Tim and Swizz turned around and said that they were finna give stocks and all that to people, that's coming out of that money. Like all the stocks ain't separate from that lump sum. No, that was what they're talking about, nigga.
That's y'all.
50 million. And you two decided to give it to the rest of these niggas. That's what y'all decided to do, but we gave you 50 million.
Mm-hmm. How y'all want to cut the pie? That's that's on you. But
that's on you.
They did say that there were certain benchmarks that were supposed to be met that may or may not have been met, and I think that may be where the argument is, or where the friction is what benchmarks were supposed to be met, and had they been met due to whatever. You feel me? I do remember.
I think I know what it is.
Remember when we were looking at hold it for just a second. Remember when we had the they gave us the calendar of the Verzuz events, and they had blurred out some of the shit. You feel me? And some of those we got, but I feel like some of those we did not get.
No, we only got like a third of those.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly like if something fell through with the business of those, or if they felt like based on a certain number of whatever they did at the beginning of the year, that they had kind of met whatever that matchup or whatever, not matchup, but whatever that benchmark was to get paid out for the next installment to come through. So they can do the next next few events or whatever and keep the ball rolling. But there were definitely some events that seemed like they were on the schedule and on the docket that we did not get from this whole deal. And I think it sucks, you feel me? Because one of those that we thought was going to be like a Mary J. Blige type thing, you feel me? Because it just seemed like it was just one name and it didn't have a,
it was Mary J. Blige. Yeah, it had an middle initial,
just by itself.
J, and it was a J. You can't blur out a J. That
you can't blur out a J.
And it for sure wasn't Will I Am. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But no, to piggyback on what you were saying, I think it was that as well. I feel like they probably seen the trajectory of what Verzuz was, and when they decided to buy the company, they gave them a benchmark of, okay, y'all might have did like X amount of them this year. You know what I mean? With the world opening and things opening back up, and you guys are now able to do it in person, let's raise it from maybe 6 a year to like 12. And then you see like when it had like 2 of them that we seen, and then like it was like 10 of them that were blurred out, a whole bunch of them. It was like for Valentine's Day, the Source Wars or whatever, like just random shit.
Little events that they would piggyback on, like even some of the like the boxing ones and all that. Like I don't know, man. They did
never came across.
They did the Onyx and you feel me? Onyx and
Cypress Hill.
Yeah, Onyx and Cypress Hill. That was like exclusively on Triller or something like that. You feel me? And so that kind of affected things, at least for their show, because it's like, how you gonna tell people to come and pay exclusively for Onyx and Cypress Hill when you haven't put any stock into your exclusive platform Verzuz show for Onyx and Cypress Hill to be your first foray into that field? And no disrespect to the guys, but it's like, as far as right now and the way the technology is and the attention span and the way the music is right now, I don't know that that's the splash that you want to make, introducing a exclusive Verzuz tier where you have to go through Triller to see it.
Not them too, unfortunately. I'm gonna be honest. Verzuz is gonna fall off if Timbo and Swizz don't like reach into this younger bag. Like, we understand like Verzuz and Trillers is only for legends and everything, but to be honest, a lot of these legends that we really want to see ain't fucking with it,
ain't doing it,
and we let a lot of good matchups go on the phone that you need to give them in real life, in person, like
A
the
real
babyface Teddy Riley. Let them be out there and perform that. Like Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. We deserve them, even though yes, not only us as the fans being jealous, but yes, they deserve to be on the platform and perform their songs, not play them out of a fucking speaker. That's
you feel me?
That's
with a ring
why,
light, you feel me?
Yeah. Like there's a lot of good matchups. The Neo, the Jonte Austin, like you know, like it's just a bunch of great ones that were way too early. So unless you want to dig in some of your younger bags, and when I say younger, it could be like the generation, like the Futures, the Big Sean's, the Drakes, like they've been around 10 years.
Wale,
Wale's they've been around 10 years,
and I know I'd be funny with it, but Kid Cudi, you know, like
I feel like
I
feel like if you've been around, like your stipulation be like 10 years, 5 albums or something like that, like 4 or 5 albums, 10 years, and
you gotta have something to pull from. You know,
there's
gotta be
because that's a decade worth of work.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it shouldn't have to be a whole. I don't think Verzuz should be in the same vein as the way like Nori and EFN do Drink Champs. You know, where it's like, okay, for some of the more tenured people, you feel me? We want to make sure that we give y'all flowers, yada 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 yada. But I think as far as this, because it's turned into a stage show. It's turned into somewhat performance based, and I don't know if that's partly due to the labels wanting a piece of it and people, you know, a bunch of people from here and there trying to get their hands in the pot. But it has become what it's become. So in that sense, I think you're right. They do need to reach down to this younger generation and get some of these younger kids involved, because if you want this to be able to continue on, you're going to need them to bridge the gap between the younger crowd and the older crowd, so you can continue to show love to those legends when you're pulling them into, you don't want to segregate this thing. You know, I mean, you can if you want to. It's your business, it's your entity, but you know what I'm saying? But as far as if we want to talk about longevity and where this thing can go, you can't just say, okay, this 5 years we're gonna do legends, and then now you're gonna be the new set of legends, and then now you're gonna be the new set of legends, and so on, because it's like eventually this microwave era is gonna catch up to you, and you're not gonna be able to, really keep the traction going.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some big legends to be gotten, but either Triller being cheap, Swizz and Tim being cheap, or somebody being cheap and not giving out the bag, because there's too many good people. There's too many missies running around. There, you know, like there's Busta Rhymes sitting right there. Been saying he's ready for smoke for anybody.
Been saying,
you know,
he gotta get somebody.
You still got all 4 or 5 of the big producers: Kanye, Pharrell, Jermaine, Dr. Dre, Just Blaze. Like, if you really want to go there, like,
who's Justice League gonna go up against? You feel me,
bro? Heat makers.
It's
only right.
Ooh,
Battle of the Samples. It's only right.
That'll be fire.
It's only right.
Fire, you know what I'm saying?
Only right.
There's another battle that's out there that has been proposed, and it seems as if it's actually going to go down now. And it is the battle that is supposed to be not versus, but hit for hit with Diddy and Jermaine Dupri.
Wait. I missed this.
Did you miss this?
Versus.
Did you miss this? This is not a versus. This is hit for hit. You missed this. Let me catch you up to speed.
Tell me.
If you want that smoke, you can get that smoke anytime.
Hey, relax.
Here we go.
Because
look.
Come with them. Bow Wow, you can go with them too.
Hey, check this out.
I look forward to this. We saying.
First of all, why everybody loop Bow Wow into it when they get the diss and like?
And why everybody act like Bow Wow didn't have a like 8-year run of number ones, even
I
though he
remember,
was a kid, like he
you remember
still
when
had 8 years.
I think Murder Mook was up at Funk Flex doing a freestyle, and Funk Flex was just like, "Yeah, Bow Wow, you don't want none. Lil Yachty, you don't want none neither. That's why you a mumble rapper, Bow Wow." And I'm like, "Wait, what? How did we get here? You feel me?" But
Everybody always
let's
looking Bow
continue.
Wow.
Since we ain't fucking with Verzuz no more because they fucking around with our boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be going together against each other. Let's come together and do that Bad Boy So Def in Atlanta at that
Time,
time.
baby.
It ain't no verses. It's just hit for hit. You know what I'm
Let's do
saying?
it. Let's
It's
do it.
about time.
Diddy and
So
Jermaine Dupri
So
hit
let me
for
tell
hit.
you. Let me tell you. If that wasn't the biggest motherfucking decoy ever, he was throwing that alley oop out to Verzuz and Triller right now. Oh, we are going to do this.
Mhm.
Check it out. Y'all been wanting us to do this. But
Mhm.
we're gonna do this because y'all not fucking with our boys.
Mhm.
We're gonna do it in Atlanta. We already got the whole. I didn't set the location. I didn't set everything. We're just waiting for y'all to go ahead and settle that, and then throw us our bag that we've been waiting for. Like the Triller's gonna come in at the last minute and be like, "So wait a minute. How can we get this on our platform? How much money does it gonna take? Because we've been trying." And
And they're gonna be like, "Well, have you?"
I mean,
Because
really,
if you really want
nah. They was trying. Diddy was not trying to go against Jermaine
Jermaine
Dupri.
Dupri, Diddy wanted
Diddy
Dre.
wanted Dr. Dre, and so that was it the whole time. The whole time, Jermaine was like, "It's good.
Whoever
Give me
wants to
Diddy.
smoke.
I want Diddy though." Like whoop whoop, and Diddy was like, "Nah, your arm's too short to box with a god." Remember he said that.
I did remember he did.
Remember he said that. Now
He
he's
did say
changing his
your arm
tune
is too
because
small.
the Super Bowl came out. Because the Super Bowl, he seen what happened on that Super Bowl, man.
Mhm. He said, "Ooh, maybe I don't."
Maybe let me go box with. Let me go spar with Jermaine down here. Yeah, man.
I thought the timing of this was very awkward. You feel me? Just
Why?
because it was like because of the way that the announcement came out, and then they on live like 2 days later, like, "Oh, okay, well, boom, like, all right, well, let's do this, and then we
That's
gonna do
the
it hit
ace
for
in the
hit. It
hole.
ain't versus. You feel me? It's that. You feel me?
That's what
So,
That's exactly what I was
mm,
just saying. That's the Tim and Swizz are Diddy and Jermaine already agreed to this a minute ago.
think that's the ace in the hole.
But they were in litigations. They were probably talking about trying to get their money first. And this was probably we already got shit lined up. We got a big one lined up.
Yeah.
And Triller was probably on some fuck shit. And they didn't even get to that. So they probably hit Diddy and said, "Hey, y'all need to get on the horn, make an announcement, let people know that it's lit. Both of y'all is already ready." You know what I mean? Watch how fast this Triller shit get cleared up. Watch how fast all this shit.
I want to see if you're right. I want to see if you're right. I want to see if you're right. That's an
Man.
interesting theory. I did not even think about that. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50. I didn't even think
Look,
about
that's the ace in the hole. They already had this matchup, but they're trying to hold on to it and make it a good. When they say September,
They didn't say when. They just said let's go ahead and do it. He
in
did say
Atlanta.
somewhere a location in Atlanta. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it done. You feel me? But yeah, so he's been talking about that. So we'll see what that is. You feel me? We'll see what happens with JD and Diddy going hit for hit. If it will turn into a versus.
Don't be surprised if in the next week or so we get a versus in Triller. I mean, Triller settles with Tim and Swizz, and everything's good again. And their next big matchup is gonna be Diddy and Jermaine.
Jermaine. Well, let's talk about what they do, because Diddy and Jermaine Dupri do a lot of things, right? But both of them also happen to specialize in R&B, and lately,
I say groups.
Diddy has been saying that R&B is dead. But didn't he just start an R&B label?
He has an R&B album that was supposed to come out too. So maybe that's what he's talking about. His R&B album is dead. Because that shit was supposed to drop last year.
It was supposed to drop last September. And then we got the news that he was starting a label. And so we thought, okay, well, maybe that's why I got pushed back to get things back. He's going to drop it on his label. He did introduce a new artist that he signed to Love Records. I can't remember her name. I think it might be Jazzy, but I'm not particularly sure. I haven't heard any of her music, but I do remember seeing her name as far as
not Carisha.
You said what?
Not Carisha.
Not Carisha. No, it's not Carisha. Carisha Please Records. You feel me? Get the, you know what I'm saying? Get the chain. You feel me? But he was on Instagram on live the same way when he was talking to Jermaine Dupri about doing the hit for hit battle. He had also spoken with Kehlani, Tory Lanez, Mary J. Blige, with Tank, just a couple of different artists, and they was talking about the state of R&B, Hitmaker as well. And they were talking about the state of R&B, and he was just saying that the feeling that, you feel me, that people used to get, that people should be getting, they don't get anymore. And the love isn't there. We need more love.
I'll tell you what happened to R&B.
What happened?
We put 808s in R&B. They don't belong. They don't belong. We made R&B. We made R&B a trap genre. Like, and with the 808, you lost emotions. It's everybody want to be either heartbroken or fuck that bitch. Like nobody wants to stay. Nobody wants to keep it together, bring it together. Nobody wants to fight for anything. I mean, that's a societal.
Nobody wants to beg.
It's a societal thing as well, because that's how society is nowadays. People would rather give up really quick and move to the next.
It's the instant gratification thing for sure.
Yeah. Instead of watering your own grass, you'd rather go for the greener grass.
I'll find it somewhere else, or I'll find another way, or whatever. Or I'll just, like you said, I'll just quit. I'll just give up.
Yeah. So I feel like that's the reason why there is a lack of true R&B. But just like I don't know, I feel like just like there are different versions of a lot of other genres, we're the only culture that refuses to allow our genres to grow,
to like split
and still respect them same umbrella.
Right.
I'm pretty sure heavy metal fans don't look at grunge like you're not rock.
Right.
They don't look at soft rock like you're not rock. So like, but when people do like a hip hop rappers don't look at these young rappers, like
they don't look at mumble rappers. They give them that terminology, a mumble rapper, rather than giving or finding a more respectable way to, you feel me, approach it or to describe it.
Let them have their own lane. And R&B as well. Like R&B has R&B, then it has like neo soul, which I feel like neo soul was just created as a more like a younger. They decided to put some of the younger artists that weren't traditional R&B, like two-step R&B artists. Like
I thought the neo soul shit was like the tree hugger R&B, like I love you and I got this head wrap on because.
Well, I mean, like I don't know, is that what everybody's on nowadays? Like, what would you like? The Jhené Aiko's and the Summer Walkers and the ones that have the whispery voices and all that stuff, like
Money Long and shit.
Yeah, like they aren't the same R&B as a Mary J. Blige, as a Mariah Carey, as
Usher,
but even
like, Usher does that. You feel me, like that turned up the extra tempo. You feel me? And like you gonna tell Usher he's not R&B because he got Zaytoven making his beats now?
Yeah.
You know, like huh?
Like I feel like we need to have different genres and respect them as is, especially when it comes in. And this is the reason why we have troubles with award shows
Mm-hmm. Boom.
because we don't have these extra genres that we respect. Because if we gave these extra genres their own independence, some of these award shows would have to respect it and get along with it. Then you wouldn't get like the motherfucking Little Uzi with the Kanye with the, like these albums don't mix and they're in hip hop album.
I agree.
Like, and it's like, nah, you just threw a whole bunch of names together.
Chris Brown chimed in.
Okay.
He said, when's the last time, and this was on his Instagram story over the weekend. He said, when's the last time you heard a slow song on the radio? Niggas saying R&B is dead. Respectfully, shut up. People nowadays want fast food instead of a real meal. All right, so that's happening. People nowadays want fast food instead of a real meal. Don't blame the real singers out here because what channels do. People have to see music videos. BET damn sure don't. Neither does MTV. And then the industry be forcing shit on people when the real music lovers just know that shit is garbage. And then he goes on to say, R&B ain't dead. Y'all niggas just ugly.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I have to agree with him as well on that. Like, it's two sides to the coin. It's the sides to societal wanting people to push that, and that's more kind of what he said. Like, as far as the radio stations and everything, like the 808, the trap sound is in.
Yeah.
So they're going to play the R&B sounds that sounds like
now,
which are the trap beats and the up-tempo shit, and it leaves people that are pure R&B to either have to listen to some of these other stations that just play old school R&B, or you have to be really good at learning how to use Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, or anything, and finding some of these artists because they're out there. There's great artists out there that make all types of music, but you do have to find them and you do have to search. And sometimes it's hard. And sometimes it seems like you can't find nothing good or nothing worth it. But I don't believe R&B is dead. I believe it's harder to find real R&B.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's just where we are.
Yeah, I don't think R&B is dead. I don't think R&B is dead, but I'll tell you,
it would be nice to have a girl group or a boy group, R&B group again, and just
a straight R&B. Day 26 just got back together, I think.
That's cool, but I want a new.
Oh, okay, you want something new? Okay.
Yeah, just because they were an R&B group. No, they were R&B group. So them being back together is it's like saying Jagged Edge came back out. Yeah. They're an R&B group already. They were already one early. I want to see one being built.
Right.
Like one in today's day and be an R&B group. And that'll be kind of interesting and cool.
That would be fire.
Yeah.
Jagged Edge 2.0.
Right.
J.E. Heartbreak Kids.
114.
Ooh, Pilo making all the beats.
Mustard on the beat, ho. Hell, you got Mustard making LMA beats. So,
Yeah. So it can be done. It can definitely be done. So
no, but it also shows you that trap beats 808s are in R&B now.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell, Hitmaker fucking put 808s in all his shit.
Hitmaker.
Yeah.
You feel me? Salute to Hitmaker. He just was explaining how working with Nicki Minaj early on in his producing career really set him up to do some great things and how grateful he was for that relationship. You feel me? By the way, Nicki just dropped the Roman's remix of Super Freaky Girl. It seems like she might be sending a couple shots at one Meg Thee Stallion, but I'll leave that one right where it is. Time
out. So why Why she sending shots at the hottie? Because the hottie did the WAP song?
Nah, well, I mean
I
that
thought
might
that
be
was kind of cool.
that might be part of it, but also on one of the records on Traumazine, there was a little pow pow pow, a little shot talking about bitch. You need to put them perkies down, yeah, and it was like, oh, okay. Okay. Nikki was like, well, I heard that. And even though I just put out this single that has nothing to do with other women at all, it's very sexually explicit. I'm going to take a little bit of time to just add a third verse to it. And it's not necessarily going to be me, it's going to be Roman. so,
Gotcha.
so yeah, she did that. So salute to Nick on that. You feel me? Salute to Nick James. You dig? You feel me? I read a story a couple of days ago about a young lady. You feel me? We talking about people sending shots and sending shots back. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Look, I read a story about a young lady, a toddler, a 2-year-old, that got bit by a spider and then bit said spider back.
Spider?
A snake, excuse me, a snake. So I was. That's funny because like literally right before we got on here, I was watching a Instagram video of Will Smith. He caught a tarantula.
Oh yeah, he was tripping like that.
Yeah. But there was a young lady who got bit by a snake in her backyard. Decided
If you don't quit calling this little toddler a young lady,
she's a young lady. It's a toddler.
It's a 2-year-old.
She's a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
She bit a snake and killed it, yo.
Yeah, because she was a 2-year-old. She ain't know the danger. She had no idea the craziness. That's gonna be one of them stories. She's gonna be like, I did what?
Right.
Yeah, little Irwin.
Like, how do you explain that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a story that you can tell like forever. You feel me? Like, yeah, when I was 2, I killed the snake by like biting its head off or some shit. Like, that's nuts. You feel me? Like,
I'd be scared of my kid. Like, dog, hey, chill. You don't just pick up. Whoa. You don't just pick up shit and put it in your mouth. You don't just pick up animals and put them in your mouth, let alone a fucking snake. Like,
it like bit her on her lip or on her face somewhere, and she grabbed it and said, "Ah, nigga, you feel me? Me too, nigga. You feel me? I ain't scared of nothing. You feel me?" But the interesting part of the story to me isn't necessarily the part. Well, yeah, that part is super interesting, but the concerning part to me is I'm wondering where her parents were, because that wasn't necessarily explained in the article. It was like, yo, the little girl was playing in her backyard and the neighbors heard her scream and went out to check on her, and then they found her, and then when they give the parents account of it, the dad is like, yeah, so by the time I got here, my neighbor was like, yo, this happened to your kid, and but I'm like, okay, but where? So she was just playing in the backyard by herself. Like, it said like, yo, the little girl be playing in the backyard by herself. Like, that's just, she just be kicking it. You feel me? Like, she'll go out and just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, so nobody was at the house? She was just out here grabbing snakes and biting heads off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, salute to her. You know what I'm saying? They took her to the hospital. They had her checked up on. You feel me? They
said it was
sure she was cool. This is actually, I believe it was in Turkey.
No, is it? Yeah, I thought
so.
Yeah, I seen something. So
yeah, it wasn't here. It was
said, where her parents at? Nigga, they are in a whole different country. Like, that shit is normal. What?
They don't have these kind of rules. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, what, bro?
You born, nigga. Fend for yourself.
Yeah, picking up snakes. She probably catch the motherfucking chickens that they about to. Like, for real, dog. I was like, yo, you just changed the whole dynamics, telling me they was in Turkey.
Yeah, for sure.
That changes everything. That changed. I thought this was like a little white kid from Kentucky
like
or
Rhode Island or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, this little kid is bold, but in Turkey,
nah.
She did watch her dad snatch up a snake a couple of times.
Nigga, Snake thought he had an idea. You feel me? He thought he had a victim. You feel me? He thought,
man, you just
had lunch.
Whole dynamic.
You know what I'm saying? Young lady had an ace in the hole. The young toddler had an ace in the hole. Yeah, savage mode for real. Yeah. She said, okay, my slime. You feel me?
Yeah,
She said,
my
"Okay, my
slime,
slime,
my slat.
my slat." You feel me? Let's
Yeah.
get into my slat. Let's get into my slime. You feel me? We want to go from that to the. We heard about Young Thug. You feel me? Bond getting denied once again.
Yeah, man.
For the
Yeah,
third
man.
time?
For the third time, man.
What's going on, bro?
He trying to go home. I mean, let's keep it lit. Let's keep it lit. He gonna keep following these motions. He gonna keep trying to get in front of the judge. Every time he showed up to court, he looking a little different. He didn't have the glasses this time, but he was smiling from ear to ear, trying to seem so like non-threat. I'm
Great
smiling.
smile,
Look at
by the
me.
way.
Yeah,
Great
great
smile.
smile, amazing smile. But the judge was like, nah, nigga. Unfortunately, there's more cases that keep being brought up. And if
Allegedly,
we
there was
ain't finna let Gunner go, your
yeah.
ass for sure ain't going.
They were saying allegedly. I mean, they've been saying somebody rolled on him from the beginning, but uh, they had a name. I can't remember the name right now. I wouldn't want to put it out there anyway, necessarily. You feel me? Without having all the facts right. But yeah, they were like, this person's rolling on him, and da 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 da. And I'm like, well, how do we know that? You know, niggas just talking right now.
That would be terrible if so. I don't know, man. I mean, I already said it from the beginning. This nigga ain't coming home for the rest of this year. Like, and I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't think their trial is gonna be in January. Just knowing how the legal system works and how long shit takes, and you're talking about a RICO case, so gas investigations. It's going to be fighting back and forth. There's no way all this shit's going to be done by January. So, unfortunately, I don't think it looks pretty good. I think like Gunna might be able to come home around January. Because it doesn't seem like he's getting anything extra. They keep talking about like extra charges and stuff popping up, but it seems to just be tied to Thug and not to Gunna so much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe Gunna might have action to get out. Does Gunna pull the Bobby Schmurder? He ain't built for that.
Nah, I don't know about all
I don't
that.
think he built for that. Say, nah, I'm not jumping out early unless you give my dog a deal.
Gunna gonna be like, now you see me, now you don't, nigga.
Now you see me, now you don't. I'm out of here.
Man, you feel me? We got the Young Thug update now. We actually have another update on Casanova. One Casanova, who seems to be he's scheduled to be sentenced on December the 16th. There was a rumor over the last couple of days that he may have gotten 20 years, but that was actually a co-defendant of his that got sentenced to 20 years. Casanova has actually already pleaded guilty to certain counts and certain things in regards to this RICO. So I don't know what that means for his sentencing coming up in December, but it does look like he's currently facing up to 60 years based on his involvement, alleged involvement. I mean, I can't not
That's
partially alleged. But yeah,
and a half for your ass.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. But I just want to send our love and support, you know, what I'm saying, to him and his family, because that is that's a minute, you feel me? And I wouldn't want to wish that on nobody. But that's what the update was, and that's what it is currently. You feel me? December 16th, somewhere around there. We'll know a little bit more, but a salute to Casanova for sure. Keep your head up.
Yeah, man. I hope his friends and family is supporting him in times like this, because that's tough. Fighting 60. Yeah.
tough.
I'm not fighting 60 and I ain't killing nobody.
Right.
What?
Like, wait, hold on.
What? Well, I mean, Brittany Griner got 9 for a pin, so shit. Let me shut up.
Mm,
Yeah, man, shit's cray.
super
That's
great.
cray. Let's see.
Uh,
Anything else on the docket? Oh, I think I did have something.
Kodak.
Go ahead.
Kodak just dropped the EP.
Yeah, supposedly he did some people, right?
I don't really know if he's necessarily dissing people. I mean, maybe I need to listen to it again.
He didn't drop it on DSPs though.
No, he dropped it on YouTube. It's 4 records. It's called Closure. But I listened to it right before we came on here and did the show. It's a record called X and O's. It's a record called They Fear Me, which is
That's
dope.
the song they say
That
he
he's
might be
dissing people.
stitching shots or something.
I can see that, but it kind of just sounded like he was just talking about struggles with dealing with the rap game. Like literally, the first bar is like, "I want to stop rapping." Like but he was just talking about just issues dealing with the game and shit like that. But he also has a record on there called the first record is called "I'm Off That," but he has a record on there called "Some Time Away." And that is one of the best Kodak records that I've ever heard. Like that shit is dope as shit. Like you can feel the raw emotion in this nigga, like so much bleeding through his music. And I think this is one of the most I wouldn't say the most, but one of the most honest points of just him giving it up. You feel me?
Maybe I'm going crazy. The emotions that's resulting from this shit that got me angry. I'm holding back from raging. Open with medication that ain't prescribed to me. I'm dealing with confusion because you lying to me. I can't.
He was tripping. But yeah, salute to Kodak. Closure is in your phone right now. You feel me? It's on YouTube. I don't know when or if they're gonna add it to DSPs, but he did say because it did leak, he was just gonna go ahead and throw it out there and let the people have it. But you were gonna say, my bad, I did cut you off to throw that in there. You feel me about the Kodak joint?
Nah, that was important. Mine wasn't that important. I was just gonna say shout out to the baby. It's officially been 100 days since he's been trouble free. All right, yeah, I mean, so shout out to the baby.
100 days, man.
100 days.
That's
100
big.
days today.
That's big.
He's been out of trouble. So salute to the guy. Salute to the guy. We'll see if he can make it 180 and get half the year.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You got baby steps. Baby steps.
Literally baby steps.
Baby steps. The baby steps. You know what I mean?
Baby steps, man. That's hard, man.
Yeah.
But if that'll do it for us, man, this week, I ain't got nothing else either. You feel me? I think that pretty much does it. I'm gonna try to go watch some Raising Kanan and see what's going on with the Power universe and shit like that. You know. But other than that, man, it's been stupid saucy, man. We'll do it again next week. Why don't we?
Yeah. You want to send? Would you like to end on a condolence or maybe next week?
Maybe next week.
Okay. We'll pause that.
Yeah.
But yeah. You already know what to do. Go ahead and follow us everywhere at 2BlackSheep on Instagram, Twitter, 2blacksheep.com, youtube.com/2blacksheep. If you want to follow us individually at YR the Goldmine, at Oh My God Graham. Yeah, I know. But what is this? Episode 136?
136, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So we'll catch y'all next time. It's been real. It's been good. It's been 2 of them.